What's one moment you've been proud of how emotionally aware or mature you have become, even if no one noticed?
Hmm.
Uh, that's gonna be a.
Okay. So that incident in school where I was getting targeted by 4 5 students. I
Hmm.
let it slide once, then feed into it. Let it slide twice, then feed into it. Let it slide the third time, then feed into it. Did I lash out back and worse? Yes, but that's not important. Okay. I let it slide until it bubbled me to a breaking point, and I did not lash out because I lost control. I lashed out because I chose to.
Hmm.
So I've let I didn't understand the person, but I just let it slide. It's whatever is better to uh, get myself out of this zone instead of trying to fix the zone by itself. So
So lashing out is also fine as long as you're aware that this is triggering me and now I'm lashing it out.
they deserve a lashing out.
Nobody
They do.
deserves.
Sometimes
You
people
cannot
do.
decide who deserves what.
You cannot
We
decide.
have spoken so many times. You can't decide who deserves what.
It's fine. You can't decide, but
You deserve to express yourself. That's right.
yeah, but you also deserve to give a smack to the other person space if they're doing the same to you.
Yes. In one way, are you trying to say this that your expression sometimes can be something that somebody else deserves?
Yes,
Why?
not usually. Usually if a person is constantly, let's say, coming at you giving backhanded compliments, taunts, or insulting you in a subtle way, you'll let it go. How many, a few times, and then when the person comes to you, I'll give them a meaner comment on them. If they're doing the same to me, yeah, they deserve that because I've been nothing but friendly to them. But if they want to act like,
Don't you feel like you're actually wasting a lot of energy?
sometimes if you're reacting every single time, then you're wasting energy. But sometimes even you yourself will feel at ease.
हाँ वो तो आपका expression हो गया चलो वो
Huh.
that's what you're doing, you're ending up expressing, but you going to that space where you actually help them understand how you felt by doing the same thing that they did but one level up is what you're trying to say, right?
Yes.
So if you're doing that, don't you think that we're actually wasting energy because they'll not change? Do you think they'll change?
Sometimes it's more about you want to let out a lot of things, okay, and it just benefits you that they're the person on the receiving end of it.
So instead of actually doing it on somebody else who might be innocent, you actually want to make sure that you take it out on the same person
Yes.
so that they understand or not it's not the thing, but you at least
Yeah.
you are expressing
Yeah,
it.
because they deserve to be on that point when they're getting insulted.
But
Various point of views.
various point of views. But no, but what have we taught? What have we spoken about it? If one person is repeatedly giving you a certain experience, what have we spoken about it?
Yeah, cut that person out of your life.
No. If an
Oh yeah.
experience is being repeated, if a pattern is being repeated in your life,
Yes.
is it that person's problem or is
it's
it your
it's
problem?
your problem because you're attracting that kind of problem in your life. So there's a problem about you. There's something inside you which keeps on attracting the same energy. So you find that, fix that, heal that, and move
And
on.
that is why my drama queen, you keep on attracting some of the other kind of drama. The moment she's like, Mama, I'm getting bored. It's like, do whatever you want. Don't make drama come in your life because of me. I'm done with the drama. I don't want any of it.
I don't deliberately create drama. Drama just
That is what
finds me.
manifestation is. You don't deliberately make it happen. It just comes looking for you.
But it's an incredible thing that you have this understanding that there's something that you have inside that you're actually letting be inside you, so that at the end of the day you're attracting the same kind of thing happening. I think it's very important to have that understanding,
Yeah.
and trust me, adults don't have that.
Don't have that.
I see a lot of people who are like, everyone in my life leaves me, everyone in my life leaves me. I'm like, okay, 1 2 people left you, okay, but if you're telling me that 5 6 people left you, then I don't want to be mean, but maybe you're the problem.
at the end of the year, everybody is a part of the problem, and
Exactly.
they have to
So
work on themselves too.
if I have a friend group and everything, and if there's a person who's like, constantly crying or victimizing themselves that all of my friends have left me, all of my best friends
सब
have
कुछ
left
मेरे
me.
साथ ही होता है, मेरे साथ ही क्यों
The
होता
Yeah,
victim
है?
story, the victim story.
So I'm like, okay, then I'm going to leave you too. I'm just going to keep my space, you know.
It doesn't feel like you're a teenager, you know,
No,
when I'm talking to
It's
you.
I would have been a normal, very cranky, very moody teenager, but it's
This is not normal. You are right now.
I think it's
you're seeing her on a good day, is what I'll say.
Yeah,
No, she said this, right? She would have been a normal, cranky teenager. So
like
that's what
a
I'm asking.
usual teenager, which you see mostly. Had it not been
Are
my
you
mother.
saying what you're telling yourself as a story here? And I think you are the right person to ask this because you're
Okay.
aware.
Okay.
But you're telling yourself that the life that you have right now and the way that you are is not normal.
Not normal. When I meant normal, I meant usual. Like
But the first word, you know, that you're using is
normal.
mostly the story we tell ourselves.
No, for me, normal is my life is normal. Like right now, what we are, it's
This is
normal.
normal.
It
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
safe. It feels neutral. It feels secure. Is it different from the way other people are living? Yes, definitely. But it doesn't affect me. Okay, oh, other people are living such a life. It doesn't. Everybody has their own story.
But my thing here is that what I'm trying to point out is the way you are right now is quite different in so many ways, right? You are mature than a lot of people. You have an understanding about a lot of things that people usually don't. Adults don't. My age adults don't. Her age adults don't. To be very honest. And that way, I'm just trying to understand. Are you telling that this is not a normal way of being a teenager?
No, not at
Oh,
all.
okay.
The reason I'm the more understanding of perspectives and everything is not because I'm like that. It's because my mother has made me that way. She's given me that safe place. So that is why in the starting I said that if you see your teenagers slashing out too much or acting out 90% of the time, it can be because
And I
of
agree with you. It's
yeah,
mostly around the parenting that has happening.
exactly.
Yeah, hormonal and chemical changes and everything is there when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
But in my understanding as well, a lot of times it's the environment and what kind of parenting you are
Yes.
doing.
Absolutely. Because if as a parent, if as an adult, you know how to handle the situation, you already know the hormones and the chemicals that they were playing out. So I think recently I didn't remember if I was talking to her, if I was, or I was talking to somebody else, but the question was the point of reference was the same, that if I know something is going to happen in a certain way, obviously I'm going to be prepared to handle it accordingly. The problem is when I'm not ready to handle the situation as it is. If I'm handling a rose plant, I'm going to handle it differently. And if I'm going to handle a cactus, I'm going to handle it differently. So it's about me being aware what am I handling, because the rose is going to be a rose and a cactus is going to be a cactus. So as adults, if we know this is how teenagers are, this is how they're going to be, and you have raised the teenagers for the past 12 years, you know a lot about them, so it gives you an upper hand, right? So you
I
can
agree. I mean, at the end of the day, it's on the parent to actually introspect and work on themselves so that they are able to provide that space to the teenager to work on themselves. Because if they don't know how to work on themselves, the teenager will never know how
Never,
to work,
never.
to work on
True.
themselves.
The child is a reflection of their parents.
Absolutely. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree on that.
So the only reason I've become so open and mature, if you say, then that's because of her. Yeah.
I mean, I can see that. This is the second time I'm seeing you both having a conversation. I'm having a conversation here, and it's visible, clearly visible, how much you actually mean when you are saying these words. That you like to introspect, you like to see that, you want to change this, you want to be
Yeah.
protective, and how much you're meaning that. So I can see that it's on there. It's the connection here itself. Yeah, is there?